Hello, my planner pals. So I just want to pop in and do a spread for my business planner. As you can see, this is a dashboard layout. Now, one of the challenges for the Happy Planner Tips and Tricks Facebook group was to do a spread with your least favorite color. So that is this week's challenge. Now, I didn't really have a least favorite color per se. So what I have is a least favorite book. And that book, if you've been here, you will know is this one. It is one that I thought I would absolutely love, and I ended up not. And mostly it's because of these metallic boxes. Now, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get them to work, but even the book is not one of my favorites. So what I thought was I would interpret this week's challenge as my least favorite book, and that is this one. So this is what we're going to use. I also might bring in some kind of black and white accents because this is my business planner. All right, so that's the plan. One thing I did notice from last week is I stopped using this as my Instagram, and I need it for my Instagram, so that is going to change back. And this is one of the things with planning, it's fluid. You know, sometimes you'll find that you go through phases and things change, but yeah, I definitely need this. What I'm thinking about doing is changing a couple of other things up just to see if that helps my brain any. So this is how I used to use it. I would have something decorative here, something decorative here, a big decorative section here, and then a hot mess over here. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to move this down here or to here. I'm not 100% sure yet, or just have it all here. And I need a section for my website and my yoga channel. So that is the plan here. And then a smaller one for Patreon. I'm going to go back to that. I didn't have that last week and I missed it. I'm going to use these ones today. Sometimes I use just the plain black ones, but I think I'm digging the headers. So, and I need that. I need that. Other thing that I need is 1, 2, 3 things for there. All right, so let us begin. So those are off to one side. So I need to figure out what I'm doing. White out. Let's white those out first, and then we can go from there. So I do feel like I like the linear down the page aspect of things, so I may go with that. Let's look at the book and see what takes my fancy immediately. I also like to have a quote of something, and if I bring in the metallics, I might bring in one of these metallic green things. Although I do kind of fancy the blue, I might bring in the blue. See, these are weird. I don't know. I'm already like, oh, everything's weird. Ugh. We do have a payday this week, so I can put that in too. If I can get it off the page. Wow. Okay, let's try one at the bottom. So let's take one of those. I'm trying to use these as my Zoom class. All right, so let's do the blue. Are we digging the blue? Maybe I just use it as a little surround. I've only got that one. Ooh, I've only got that one. That's the only blue one I've got left. I am tempted to just use that. We are going for the blue and getting this sheet used. I'm very much that kind of person that I need to use up things. I don't know if you're like that, but I definitely am. All right. So I've got these things we can use. I would normally, getting sidetracked. ADHD is bad today. All right. I'm going to save that just in case I need it for this spread. Otherwise, I am getting that into the trash. All right, let's begin. I might put my YouTube channel down here. I kind of like that there. And we'll put this one here. And then this one can go here. And then this one I will know is for my other Instagram. Then put, oh, I was going to layer that. Dang it. I already forgot. I already forgot what I was doing, see? Right, so I'm going to put that somewhere. I'm going to put these somewhere too. All right, and I need a little box for Patreon. Maybe I make that my Patreon box. I'm tempted just to make it a little. And then put a couple of little check marks in there. Oh, I feel like I'm off to a great start. All right. So I need something here. I said I was going to go with the green, and I brought in the blue. So let's go with the blue. That's going there. Need something for the boxes over here. Okay, so this I can bring in here. And I'm going to white out that because it's mostly Etsy stuff now. Okay. Does anybody else just end up with like a ton of stuff on their desk? Okay, I would like a box for here. So let us make a box. Because I want it to match this, I'm going to make a metallic box for here. Because I don't think there's any other boxes. I could use silver, gold. I've got gold ones. I think I've used all of the gold ones in this book. Yeah, I want something here. I'm thinking something black. Yeah, that one. Yeah, because that brings in the paint splattery things. That's their technical name. Paint splattery things. But let's put it straight. Yeah, okay. That's going there. And then we'll put Patreon down here. And that. So now I feel I want to move that across a little bit, just because otherwise it gets lost. Just a smidge, just to allow for a little bit of gap there. All right, yep. Perfect. Okay, so I want to make a little something. This is the area that I struggle with, is that I have appointment boxes that I need, but I don't like them to float in the middle of things. And now I've seen something else that I want to do. So I don't like them to float. I like them to be clumped. I'm going to use the word clumped. So I would not use, I'm going to use this one. Which one of these blues is similar to that one? This one or that one? This one? I'm going to take both and see. Yeah, they both kind of work. I'm going to use the darker one though. So I wouldn't necessarily use the one that says meeting on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down here. And then I'm going to put my little boxes right over it and use it as kind of a little decoration. So that is for that. I need a shorter one for here, in which case I will make myself another one. Scissors. I don't know, scissors. Scissors. I do like them to kind of line up though. We're all neurodivergent, it doesn't matter. And that is how you get yourself a little bit of decoration, using meeting stickers. Okay, so I do need a little, yep, there it is. A little doodad here, but I'd like something underneath it so it doesn't get lost. These are very weird that they kind of get lost in everything. They're kind of grey, I don't know if you can even see the kind of grey computer laptopy type thing. Computer laptopy type thing. So I've got a little reminder sticker that I might chuck on there. And then put that in there. So that is that I have a Skype meeting on Thursday. Friday is payday. So got my little payday sticker that's in a completely different color, but oh, I've just seen those that say meeting on them now, look. Oh. Do I want to switch that? Yes and no. Yes and no. I'll put that in down here. And I will know that all of my notes can go here. I might put a box underneath it. That looks weird, doesn't it? I don't like it. It looks too forced. I don't like it. And it's mostly because of this gold, this metallic. Mostly because of the metallic. I don't do metallic colors, apparently. I don't know how I'm going to use these. Payday has to go here and it needs to be in a box. So if you didn't see my video on how to make your own boxes, then I will link it here and in the description. But I don't have any more of the metallic boxes. So I'm going to make one using the surround of the previous ones. And I know you're thinking, she just said she didn't like metallic colors. Well, I want it to match the spread. And the spread has a metallic box. So I now have to use other metallic boxes. And that's how you do it. Just take a regular little sticker label and then you have more of your metallic boxes. This one I'm going to put down here or up here. I might put it up here, but I think I need another one of these. That was the color? No, they're gold. They're gold. Don't do that. They're gold. So maybe it doesn't have one, or I get a strip to put along the bottom. I'll use one of these little things. Is that going to bother me? That is a different thing. Maybe. First things first, take this off and put that on there. And then figure out what we want to put there. I need something black to offset this, I think. That's what I need. I just bring in one of these. It's a bit big, that's the problem. I think I can use as one of these. That's similar to those, yeah, kind of. So just shortening that so that it's kind of within the box. I might just put that there. Okay. So now I've got the metallic here, the metallic here. I need the metallic somewhere else. That's the problem. And I've got these. So here's the good thing about this sheet. I'm going to put one of those on there and see if I just want to do like some decoration across there and use it as decoration. I definitely need something here. So I'm going to put these here. I'm just going to put a couple in. Quote. So now we've gone with the blue. We have all of these to choose from. I want one here. Maybe something here as well, but I don't know what's going to go here. Yeah, that's going to tie in some of the metallic everywhere else. I still feel like that needs to go there. Just it's a bit too long. Maybe that goes up there. That does eat into this bit a little bit, but just sometimes you just need the quotes to get you going and through the week. That is going there. Because that just needed something in that space, and I feel it needs one of those there now as well. That is totally crooked, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to be able to get that back up. Oh my god. Oh guys, wow, I can, okay. That's better, okay. I feel like I want something else this color, this scheme color thing, kind of here and here. I just needed a little something and then something down here. Do I want that? Not sure. I'm not sure, so I'm leaving it. Well, I might want them there though. Okay, yep. That's good to know. I might use those like that again. Making my own kind of to-do list. And then to plug that space, I'm going to put one of those in there. I'm really not liking the metallics, but we're going to go with it. I like metallic gold, I like metallic silver, I do not like metallic colours, apparently. Or the weird shades of the colour. If it was deep navy metallic, then I could get down with it, but it's not. Alright. Do I need anything else? Oh, quote here. I was going to do. You are doing so great. Got this. I don't want to put anything here. Don't do that. So just putting that there. One of those in there, just to fill that little space. And kind of clump. I'm going to use the word clump. Clump that together. This is fine. That's fine. I wish I had something for here, but I don't. I've got some kind of splattery things. That is their technical name. Just to fill in that gap, because I felt it needed it. Even though it's a little different color, it's more of this color, which is fine. Okay. I'm falling into the over stickering it thing. I was looking for something else. What was I looking for? So what I'm going to put in are my checklists. So let's put those in. I'm going to put that one to one side. So what I want to put in are these. Go for a walk, stretch a bit, those things, because I need to remember to do that. I do fall into the habit of putting all of the things, doing all of the things, and then not taking a break. Want this here. Let us get another one of those these type things. Where's my sticker sheet on? I feel like that's too near that. So there's these that say this weekend, but I don't want to use them with the boxes, so I'm going to cut those. Cut the weekend thing off and used it as a weekend banner. Do I want to put that there? That is the question. I feel like I do. I tend not to have like Saturday and Sunday as a weekend. It's more like both pushed into one. I hope that makes sense. I just have things that I need to get done rather than each day being its separate thing. I feel like that needs to be one of those black ones that I was looking at earlier. It's always funny. I'm loath to use stuff like this because I love stuff like this. But I'm like, I can totally make another one of those. I need some of this over there. I'm doing that. So I hope you saw that. I just, because I knew that that was shorter, I took the edge bit and I just put it on there. Because then this bit ends up being the same block. This is the same block, that's a block, that's a block. And then I can take my weekend banner and put that there now. So if you're wondering where this metallic strip came from, it's the edges of the boxes that I'm using as a washi. A very thin metallic washi that is white and metallic blue. I might want to kind of, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for there. I might want to put that there. So I'm just kind of defining the areas here. I'm going to put another one here too. Kind of almost continuing this line here. Don't look at this too closely. Those edges are pretty rough. So I feel that just kind of puts everything in a literal box on this side. I kind of wish I'd put another thing underneath here, but I'm not going to have the room to do that now. I still feel like I need something here underneath this. It's a little bit out there. Those don't want to stay down. Okay, I feel like I need some more of this over here. This splattery thing. Just to bring those in, 3 matching things. Black, black, black. Quote here. Going with that one. Because that's all I need for there. That is that. This is the situation now. What we're going to put here. I just need something on it. Or a different thing. I know that I just put that in there. But I just feel like it's getting lost in the black. Maybe it's the black that's the problem. Now do I want to put these here? And we just have a top 3 for the weekend. And that one, I'm gonna have peeking out over here. Okay. I think we're shaping up. I think we're almost, this is done. What I wanted to do was put those in. Day off. Where's my little stencil? If I put this there, I won't be able to check it off. I'm going to cut out the end bit of it. Just going to trim the edge. Just so that I can put that there. So I'm going to put for Tuesday, take a break, because Tuesday is a heavy editing day. So that's going to go there. Monday, I'm going to put stretch a bit, because I do have this habit of getting on my computer to do things and then staying on there for a long time. And I need to make sure that I'm taking the time to get off and go and do other stuff. I'm going to put another one that says take a break. This is a reminder to me that the self-care part of this is very important when you're working from home. So I'm just lifting that up and putting it a little bit higher so that it doesn't overlap there as much. Okay, there we go. All right. And I think that is it. That is my spread, using not a colour that I don't like, but a book that I don't like, a book that I've not really figured out how to make work for me, which is funny because I thought I would really love that book, but I don't. All right, that is my spread for my business planner. It's a little bit busy, but this is how I get when I'm out of my comfort zone with a color scheme that I don't really like. So let me know how you go with things like that. All right, that is my spread for the week of the 28th of March. I hope you enjoyed this and it gave you an idea to get outside your comfort zone, use little bits in a slightly different way, even if it looks a bit weird. And yeah, just get out of your comfort zone and use your stickers in a different way. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you next time. Bye.